Sofia Franklyn finally apologizes to Mollee Gray after faking drama. I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Jake Horvitz.
And I'm Rodrigo Varandas, and this is Hollywire's Tea Party.
TikToker Mollee Gray and podcaster and former co-host of Call Her Daddy, Sofia Franklyn, were fighting earlier this week. This all started when Sofia sent Mollee a DM saying they used to be neighbors with a picture of a book with Mollee's name written in it. By the time Mollee finally did respond to Sofia's DM, she started getting harassing and hateful DMs from Sofia's followers. So it turns out that Sofia had made an entire podcast episode about Mollee saying horrible and mean things about the TikTok star because Sofia was upset that Mollee left her on red for too long. So on the podcast, she said terrible, vulgar, offensive things about Mollee, saying that, quote, she's an effing B, she has 1 million followers on TikTok, but for what? She's a effing C, she's stupid and gross. You get the point. Well, Mollee then made an entire 4-part series explaining the situation. After Mollee's TikToks went viral, Sofia apologized by posting a note on her Instagram story claiming that she apologized to Mollee, but she wanted to address it publicly and that she made a mistake. Apparently, Sofia didn't name Mollee on the podcast, but she left too many, quote, breadcrumbs, which was a, quote, reckless mistake, and she never meant for her words to reach Mollee. My biggest problem with this is the apology. It's not on her grid, it's on her Instagram story, it's gonna disappear in 24 hours, and like most influencers' apologies, Sofia does not take any accountability and blames it on making it too obvious who Mollee was instead of the horrible, mean things she said to her. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, so that is some awful language. I don't condone using that language, no matter the situation you're in with someone. That is how you burn bridges. And that being said, it can make for an interesting podcast from time to time. And luckily, we've also been gifted now this 4-part explanation of the entire beef, which can really catch most of us up to speed on it.
Jake finding both sides of the coin here. Look, this was a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like the language that was there was just like, damn, child. Like she went in. I'm trying to filter because I might say bad words at some point.
Yeah.
But look, it was just a lot, and then exactly what you just said about the apology. I don't really like, first, the backtracking of it all, and second, the way that's being done. I just feel that there's a better way, and also later on, people might catch on to the story, and this apology will be just gone, and then you just have this feud happening online, and I don't think there's a resolution just yet.
Well, did she delete the podcast? Like, that's my number one question. If she's really sorry, did she delete the podcast, or she's not deleting it because now everyone's going back and listening it to hear the terrible things that she said about Mollee? Also, you might remember Sofia with an F as the original co-host of Call Her Daddy podcast, and there was a huge falling out between Sofia and Alex where Sofia was kind of looked at as the victim in the situation. But now with all this, I'm like, well, maybe Sofia was actually the villain if this is how she treats other women. And that is my biggest issue with this. Women attacking other women. You are both queens. You should be adjusting each other's crown, not calling each other the worst word you can call another woman, the C word. What the hell is wrong with you people? Seriously.
No, I agree. I think that diminishes both of them. I think they just need to uplift each other. Like they both are powerful in their own way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, let's love each other and not hate each other and not talk crap about each other on podcasts. What do you guys think about Sofia's apology? Is it good enough? I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Jake Horvitz.
And I'm Rodrigo Varandas, and follow us at Hollywire for 24/7 celebrity news.